Hey everybody, it's Miss Guy, and we are going to discuss session 4 today. The topic of session 4 is mate selection, and I want you to just take a moment and think about the importance of mate selection as you relate that to the success of a family unit. So I don't think it would be hard for anybody to kind of put those two things together. If you want your family unit to be successful, you need to very carefully select your mate. And so that is what we are going to dive into this week. We are going to discuss how relationships and selecting partners factor into the success or the function or dysfunction of our family unit. And we're going to kind of look at that as far as a life cycle, so like a family life cycle, and we're going to dive deep into the different stages that families go through as they are building and growing. So for starters, we are going to do a portion of chapter 2 and a portion of chapter 5 this week. So chapter 2's focus is love relationships, and chapter 5's focus is selecting a partner. So I want to remind you that when we are doing our textbook information, we are in the textbook and course information section. We are clicking on the inclusive access and textbook reading and quizzes link, and we are making sure that we are maneuvering through the Sage Vantage platform, completing all of the chapter 2 and chapter 5 items. So I will take a brief minute to show you those items there. I would say you may want to spend a little bit extra allotting time for chapter 2 and chapter 5, since this is pieces and parts of 2 specific chapters. So remember, you'll just click on those purple buttons to get started, and then you'll just go all the way through the assigned pieces of chapter 2 and chapter 5. When you have finished doing the textbook and reading and quizzes stuff, you are going to roll into the Stages of Family Life journal. I'm going to show that to you now. So, as you are accustomed to by now, we are going to watch a short video and then answer some questions about the family life cycle. You are going to click on the Crash Course in Sociology video number 38. And this is going to be a video where you are going to have to make sure that you are taking some notes and jotting some things down. So when we get ready to do our journal, we're going to copy the items in between the dotted lines. We're going to click on that blue Start or Edit My Journal entry, and then we're going to paste that information into the entry box. The very first question says, after watching, list the stages of family life, explain the stages in your own words, and video evidence must be present. So I will go ahead and tell you that there are 4 stages. And if I were you, I would do something like this. I would organize my thoughts in stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and stage 4. I would include the name of those stages, and then I would explain that stage. So there should be 4 distinct sections that tell me the name of each stage of family life. And again, there are 4. So you're going to have stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. You're going to have that name of the stage and then an explanation of that stage. I should be able to 100% guarantee that you watched that video and pulled information from that video. I would absolutely not suggest you go out anywhere else to find information for this journal or any other journal. This needs to come straight from the video. The second question ask you, how can mate selection affect the family life cycle? And you're going to have information from that because you have maneuvered through the textbook, the Sage Vantage platform, and pulled from chapter 2 and 5 information, as well as the Stages of Family Life video and your own personal experience and thoughts. So take a few minutes and reflect on that. How does the process of selecting a mate affect that family life cycle? Does it work well when you select certain people, or does it not work well when you select certain people? What kind of qualities in people should you be looking for when you are selecting a mate and moving into that family life cycle with them? So just take a few moments and just kind of let that culminate from the entire session to answer. And as a reminder, this should be done in paragraph form. Now, when we're looking up here at the different stages, those 4 different stages should be kind of broken up into 4 different sections. So those are more separated. This question number 2 absolutely should be in paragraph form. And as a reminder, make sure that you are changing the font color of the items that you have contributed to the journal assignment. When you're done with the journal assignment and you have proofread and you have verified that what you have is good to go, you're going to click that blue Save Changes button. Once you do that, that is going to submit your journal entry for me to be able to see and grade, and that will conclude your work in session 4. As a reminder, if you have any questions or concerns, I am only an email away. I am happy to help you, and the only way that I know that you need my help is if you reach out to me in an email and let me know. Other than that, I will trust that you are good to go, that you understand the directions, and that you are comprehending the material. And I hope you have a great session 4 learning about the importance of proper mate selection.